just made one of the biggest purchases of my life, and I don't even know how to use it yet. So recently I've purchased the Wago 2S Max, which is an electric skateboard. I probably only learned how to skateboard or even get on a skateboard probably a month before it arriving. Now, it took probably a month and a half to get here when it was supposed to be here in 2 weeks, but it finally came, and it's the middle of summer. Let me show you what I got. This is the Wago 2S Max. It has 90mm wheels, front and back, and the motors are built in the back wheels. So they're built into the wheels, into like the middle of them. It has a 550 watt battery that gives it about 28 miles per hour horsepower, or 45 kilometers per hour. Now with the battery, it has a 50.4 voltage battery, which then gives you about 23 kilometers of distance on one charge. It's also built out of maple wood and bamboo, plus glass fiber to give you a very flexible feel. This is probably one of the biggest purchases I've made. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. It's been really fun so far, and hopefully as the summer goes on, I keep learning how to ride it. Super fun to have, and let all my friends try it as well. Let me see if I still remember how to ride it, because it's been a few days. I'm also still learning, so cut me some slack. Let's go try it out. So I'm going to a place right now where I can ride the board sort of safely, not on the street, because like I said, I'm not used to it quite yet. I don't go fast at all. You know, it's like riding a bike. You got to learn how to ride it. But the board itself weighs 17 pounds. So it's pretty heavy because all of like the motors and stuff are inside the back wheels. And I haven't had to charge it yet. So the battery life is pretty good. But yeah, I haven't gone too far with it. So still trying to learn. Beautiful day. But whenever it was like, so like I ordered it in June, and like I said, it took a month and a half to come. Whenever it was like a sunny day, I would always say, oh man, what a great day to have an electric skateboard. Or what a great day to have an electric skateboard, because I just didn't have it and I really wanted it. I'm gonna hit this little tennis court here, and I'm gonna ride in it. See if it's nice and smooth enough, and yeah, get some clips. Let's sit down and talk about first impressions of the Wago 2S Max. I'm gonna break it up into pros and cons of both the board itself and the process of getting it. The first pro is that I got it, right? So I ordered it from China. That's where the only warehouse that they had it in could ship to Canada, where I live. It's a bit stressful because it's one of the biggest purchases of my life, and two, I didn't really know where it was coming from in China. So a pro is that I received it. A con was how long it took to get here. Now, on their website, they give a breakdown of 2 different shipping options. You could either get free shipping, and then it will travel across the world to you, any mode of transportation except for air travel, right? So no, it couldn't be flown to your country, but that's the free option. And the option where you pay for shipping, it's obviously gonna cost differently depending on where you live. For me, it cost around $100 extra, and it says it's supposed to be shipped between 15 and 20 days. Like, that's what I expected it to be in my hands, between 15 and 20 days since ordering. Except if you go for the free option, it's between 35 and 40 days. So in my head, I'm like 2.5 weeks versus month and a half. Yeah, let's do it. I took the risk and I got it, and I paid for that extra shipping. It came to me a month and a half after placing the order. So I don't know where that 15, 20 days comes from, but if I didn't constantly email the support, I would have never gotten updates of where it is and when I expect it to be. The tracking number never got updated. UPS, the tracking number never got updated either. So that's a huge con. I can't imagine how long it would take if I got the free option. I would be getting it in 2 months from now. That's a huge con. Another pro is that it works and it is everything that I could have imagined from the skateboard. Me personally, I don't know how to ride it perfectly yet, as you guys just saw, but it is everything that I could have hoped for in this type of purchase. I know that as I get better, I will enjoy it more and more, and I'll be able to go further distances, faster, and all this type of stuff, and the potential that it has. It's just up to me to learn how to ride it. But I've only had it for about a week, and I never skateboarded before then, just to preface. But it is exactly how advertised, and it is a machine. A con, it's really heavy. So like I said in the car, driving there, it's 17 pounds. If you use this thing to commute to work, commute to school, you better have somewhere to put it during that time, or you'll be lugging around 17 pounds of just skateboard everywhere. Once I learn how to ride this and I want to commute to the gym, I hope that the locker will fit the skateboard. If I had this during school, I could just shove it in one of my lockers and I'd be good to go. Last pro, the battery life and how fast it goes is incredible. Obviously, where I was just at, I was only going about 5 miles per hour, and it has 4 different speed modes, 1, 2, 3, and turbo. Turbo gets you to that 45 kilometers an hour range. I don't see myself using that anytime soon, but I'm very happy that it's there. And the battery life, I haven't had to charge it since I got it out of the box, which is great. Don't charge it when you are not next to it. Don't leave it just charging and you go somewhere. Just leave it charging if you're next to it, maybe doing some work or something like that, and then unplug it when you're not next to it, just for safety reasons. Have to preface that. And I think the last con might need to be maintenance. When it comes to batteries and electric anything, you got to be very careful with it. It is still a new sort of technology that people are getting used to. I know Boosted Board were the first ones to do an electric skateboard, and they went out of business. You want to be super duper careful with safety precautions, charging, all that type of stuff. Also, wear safety equipment, but I keep mine outside in a sort of undercover area. I understand that some people might not care about that and they might want to put it in their house charging, and that's fine. I'll only bring it inside if I'm charging it and I'm next to it. Once it's fully charged, I am pulling it off and I'm keeping it outside unless I'm using it. That's the only con, is you just got to be careful. Got to be super careful because this is an expensive piece of machinery or equipment, and you just want to take the best care of it as you can. If you guys have any questions about it, leave a comment down below. I will be sure to answer it if I can. I'll also link the site where I bought the board. Throughout the vlogs, hopefully you'll see me grow and get better at actually using the board. I've already seen improvements from when I got it 2 weeks ago till now. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.